This is Falling Yahshua. Welcome again to the Rock. I'm heartbroken. My brothers are gone. For those that keep Yah's feast days, we just finished up the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and I had the best time you could possibly ever have with my brothers. Brother David, Brother Andre, Brother Frank Stockton, and Brother Ronnie. And it was awesome. And I missed them. But anybody also, I'm not just talking about a halfway decent time. I'm talking about being around people. First of all, it's not often you have 5 Hebrew men, all homesteaders, all with our own properties, all working to leave an inheritance for our children's children, all keeping the law, and our families together. It's not often you see that sort of thing. We were able to share information, fellowship, worship the Most High Yah, had awesome studies. And I'm not talking about the type of studies where everybody just reads a bunch of scriptures and bat scriptures back and forth. I'm talking about relating them to real life, how we live the book. We spent, the family spent time together. The children, well over 25 children. Well, 25 children and a badger. We had a badger here too. 25 children and a badger talking, fellowshipping, learning from one another, even helping one another. Helping one another to grow, to be obedient to their parents, to do what is right. Wives, fellowshipping, learning one from another, having deep discussions. And then obviously, as families, we did it. It was an awesome time. We even had one of the brethren brought his adult daughter. And it's not rare that you see, once again, Hebrew men who have their adult daughter in their house. No whoredoms, no sin, literally obeying her father and her mother and waiting for her father to pick out a suitable husband for her. You don't see that shit today in his world. Women want to go out there and destroy their own lives, or go out there after they destroy their life and find a spiritual father, whatever the hell that means. You don't see this stuff anymore. It was beautiful. And you know what? I had my daughters talking to her. I asked the brother, I said, hey, can my older daughter spend some time with her? Can she teach them? And she did. Beautiful. Beautiful time. So we discussed many things, homesteading. I'm not going to go into all the topics, but it's rare that you get the opportunity to iron sharpen iron, spend time with your brother, and love on each other. And then, of course, when that time ends and it's time for everybody to go back to their land, it's a sad moment because you really enjoyed your time. But you know what? We are all building to leave an inheritance for our children's children. We are all building our homesteads. We submitted ourselves one to another. We learned from each other. There was even some lovingly, even, I don't want to say harsh, but lovingly firm rebukes so that we as men can be better. So that the sisters could be better. It was an awesome time. But alas, these things, just like you see it in the Bible. That was Ebony in the background. She just said awesome. It was that good. When the men left and their families left, it was a great representation of the men, because when they left, you can go. When the men left, the rock was clean. They left this place better than when they got here. It was clean, no trash, no nothing. I honor you, brethren. I honor your households. And I hope that for those of you that are looking for true fellowship, this is what you want to look for. It's not about joining your favorite church, congregation, whatever. You can find real, authentic organic brotherhood and love simply by obeying the scriptures. Yah will bring you all together. Yah will bring you together. And you have to be willing to make the moves when he does. So now I look forward to the next upcoming feast days and tabernacles, where we're going to have Extreme Tabernacles 1.0. But it was just a blessed time. And meanwhile, while we're out here fellowshipping, the world's still going to crap. I hope you are still preparing. That's one of the things we talked about. Even food storage, water storage, real things that are coming in this world, and how we are to prepare for those things. Not just, hey, let's read scriptures for the whole time. And we had plenty of worship, but it doesn't mean we just ran around worshiping and making worship trains. We didn't do that sort of stuff. It was real practical. It was real. It was real. Healing took place. Man. But like I said, meanwhile, the world's falling apart. And I just got back from Harbor Freight. And when I was there, there was the nitrile gloves. They were saying that there was a sign there, Harbor Freight, saying, "We're sorry for the high price." And they were like $18 a box. We're sorry for the high price. There is a severe worldwide shortage of the raw material needed to make those gloves. That should let you know where we're continuing to go, because shortages of raw materials are taking place over all spectrums. I'm talking plastics, aluminums. They're saying there's shortages of a lot of these goods. So take the opportunity you have right now to prepare, because we may not have a whole lot of time left. And what I mean by that is, before the snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger, it is collapsing. The prices of things that I paid, 30 and 40 cents less. I buy the cheap spray paint at Walmart, like the Walmart brand, I guess, that used to be $1. They had white and black, and then they had like a matte white and black, or a gloss white and black, and then a flat white and black. And they went from $1 to $1.37 a can. And this took place over the past 4 or 5 weeks. So prices are going up. And it's not looking good. It doesn't matter how much money they send. The more money they print, the more money that they send out, the faster this thing falls apart. So I hope you're doing something wise with the money. I really do. Man, it was an awesome time. It was dry. It was dry, though. My lips got chapped up. Nose got, dried out. It was a dry time, but it was an awesome time. So I honor y'all beloved brethren. And for those of you who kept the feast, wherever you may be, wherever you were, the 2 high Shabbats, and then Passover. We had a blessed Passover. So for those of you that did, I hope you had a blessed time. I hope you took it seriously. I hope you purged the leaven from you. I hope you identified those areas in your life where you have leaven and purged it, because it takes a little bit of leaven to leaven a whole lump. It takes a little bit of sin to change your whole self into that of wickedness. The Bible says, be not afraid. In Ecclesiasticus, it says, be not afraid to add sin upon sin. For in one sin thou shalt not go unpunished. I hope for those that did this, you took it very seriously. And you had a great time with your brethren. And y'all learned from each other. And you cleaved. And you iron sharpened iron. Whether it be wives to wives, children to children, or men to men. Man. But now they're back all on their homesteads. And they're getting shit done. And you know what? We need to make sure that us brethren, for our households, for our families, we are getting shit done. And that's what I'm about to do right now, before the sun fully goes down. Bless y'all. Shalom.